everything feels so abstract. Yeah, it's complicated. What you say, the way you act, well, it makes me so confused. I don't know what to do anymore. Can't you just make up your mind? My heart drops when you play around. How can you be up when I'm down? Don't wanna think about it right now. Maybe you just wanna be friends, but there is a vibe when we are talking. Maybe you just wanna pretend, but I can read between the lines. Even if I can't deny that all the things you said are hurting, still wanna be with you. I think you want it too. 'Cause baby, I don't wanna be.
Hello, everybody, and welcome back. We are about to have a lot of fun with our next sponsor, which is Altenew, and I am sporting my Altenew apron. And yeah, so we're going to be joined. Lord, breathe, Brandy. We're going to be joined by Bridget Casey, and let's go ahead and bring her to the stage. Hello, Bridget.
Hello. Sometimes the words, they are hard to find. I can't word some days either, so totally get it.
My wife worries about me when I can't speak right. So anyway, all right, you guys, you know the drill. We've got a special promo that we're going to be offering everyone, and Harriet's going to put that link on the screen. Go to cardmakersuccesssummit.com/Altenew. Use Summit15 to get 10% off your purchase. Harriet, I just want to confirm, is that correct? Summit15, 10% off. Okay. All right, you guys. Well, you know, we typically sell out when we do these live streams, so definitely have one of your screens open so you can do some shopping. Don't forget also that we've got a special page that has all of the links to the products that we're going to be showing today. So if you want easy access to that, head on over to cardmakersuccesssummit.com, shop the summit. All right. I am going to let you have the screen, my friend.
Okay, as my hair is blowing in the breeze, I promise you all, I know I said I was moving to the beach. I'm not at the beach now. It's just a very beautiful day here in Kennebunkport, Maine. Well, Kennebunk, Maine. My husband would get me for saying the port on the end. There's a big difference. Not really, but to him there was. So we'll leave the port off. So I'm in Kennebunk, Maine, and it's a beautiful day to be a Mainer. But I always think it is. So let's get crafting. I'm so excited to see you guys here. So going to be checking out. Oh, you're welcome for the discount. I'll pass that on to the team. We love sharing a discount so you can get more goodies. So I'm going to flip right down because we always run out of time, don't we, my friends? There's just not enough crafty time. We need more. Brandy, we need more time. Maybe the show should be longer. I think we should tell Brandy the show should be longer, right? Okay, so I began, I did a jump start this time. So we are using something that's coming out on the 5th. We're sneaking in some products, you guys. Now, if you're a subscriber, you already have this in your hot little hands. And I know lots of you are subscribers. So that's why I used this. A, to give you a sneaky peeker. And B, for those folks that do have this at home, you have some inspiration. Folks that don't have it at home and want to create this card before August 5th, please grab a stamp set. Any Altenew set will work. That's an outline image, which is this beautiful Rose Reverie, one of our fabulous monthly subscriptions. And each month with this one, you get a brand new, not a used, blending tool with it. So this month we have the Rose Reverie. You can see it's gorgeous. We're making that today. So excited. Then we have the stencil that we will use. Look at those blues. We're using pinks today because I saw this. And I was like, yes, please. So I'm not even a pinky person. I'm wearing blue, like I'm a blue girl. All right. And then, of course, the stamp set, which I have part in my stamp wheel, the original one, some fabulous little strip sentiments. And if you look at some of our other products, we're coming out with those strips in the die sets. So make sure to, keep your die sets cataloged so you know what you have. A, it's always good to know what you have. But B, keep an eye on those because Altenew has been coming out. I was looking for it. It's the Holiday Wrapped in Love. Here it is right here. So this is just one of the many sets we've come out with lately that have these beautiful strips. Okay, so these are something super versatile, right? You can bring these over and use them with other things. That's what we want you to do at Altenew because old and new. Altenew, that's what Altenew means if you didn't know that. And I might try to sneak in some of this beautiful gold glitter today. So let's get blending, my friends. Now, I've stamped this with the jet black. Oh, Kelly, some beautiful new Better Press plates released in July. Go check those out. One with some dots, delightfully dotty. Excellent background for anything. Stamped in jet black originally. We're going to ink blend, okay? And this is a fresh dye ink. So it doesn't dry instantly, but oh no, it's there, Kelly. You can go get it with your discount today. It's there, I promise. Look under July. Use your discount, get that Better Press plate home to you. It's fabulous. And we had the Chickadee Better Press plate too. Just saying, it's a registration plate. It's gorgeous. It's my Maine state bird. It's the state bird of Maine. Sorry. Brandy, I caught it. I can't speak either. So go get to the Chickadee. I named him Charlie. Charlie the Chickadee. I know. I get so excited. I get too excited. Okay, here we go. And you'll also notice our packaging. This is, wait till you feel this. It is so thick and luscious. Just the packaging is fabulous. All right. And all of our stencils are labeled with the set, the month, and the number, and of course, Altenew, so you know who made the stencil. So there you go. Trying to see it there. Build a Garden Rose Reverie, August 2025. Okay. And so when going to line these up, the layering guide, which is in the set, can be super duper helpful to you. Okay. So I, of course, have taken my stamp and laid it out how I wanted to, but I'm just going to look at the drawing here because that's going to affect how I stencil. Now, so mine's upside down, okay? So when I stencil, I'm going to be trying to place this, well, not trying, I'm going to place this upside down. So, because I've never used this either, this is my first go with it as well. So we're going to do this together. I'm looking for points where it might line up for me, okay? I can also just turn my stamp wheel. I've left it in here because at the end, I want to come in and I want to stamp it with obsidian. So I get a beautiful, nice, crisp, gorgeous image, okay? And so now I'm going to figure out how I'm aligned. This looks like it lines up. Nope. Okay. So we're going to come over. So I do this too, guys. Okay. The first go about, it's that trying to get it figured out and lined up. So I'm looking at these petals, trying to get it aligned. All right. And oh, I flipped it around. Oh, silly girl, silly girl. Okay. So that's the key when you make your stamp, because I put my stamp. So I'll show you my stamp, right? So here's my stamp. And then here's the packaging. So I can tilt it like this, okay? And I know because of my picture that I'm coloring this top petal and then I'll do that bottom one in pink. So since it's like this, I can place it on here, okay? And there we go, it's lined up. So use that. Then I know that my stamp is like this, okay? Wait, oh, hold on. I flipped it, so my 6 o'clock would go here. I always put this hole at 6 o'clock. That way, like in this situation, I have no question where the top is. So I say it's always good when you're using your platform to make sure to always do the same thing. That just saved me a minute ago. I almost stamped it wrong. And then luckily I had it and I'm like, oh, nope, 6 o'clock, 6 o'clock. So I know when I come over here, okay, that I'm going to line this up. Except, yes, no, I've switched it. Going right. Yes. Okay. Because I switched upside down. There we go. So see if it's lining up, if it's persnickety, just use that. Use the outline shape of your packaging, and that will help you. Okay, so I don't have all of my blending tools. I know there are some videos out in the atmosphere about how many blending tools I own. I do own quite a few, and I picked up some of the ink on the side here, but that's okay. And so I am just using my Rainbow 8 at the moment because, as I mentioned, I've recently moved, and then I got sick after I moved, so I haven't unpacked anything. Okay, hopefully this helped. Oh, good. I'm excited. I wish I could see all of you too. That's the only thing missing here today, is not being able to see all of you guys too. Now, the other thing I want to tell you, when you're planning your attack, and let's be honest, it's an attack. It's a crafty attack when we are getting ready to go to crafty colorness, right? You want to see, what are they coloring? What are they going to end up with? Well, that's not what I want to end up with. That's not my picture in my head. I want to have the colors at each level. I don't want them to be solid like that, okay? So that was the designer's view of how you were going to make this. Doesn't mean that's how it's going to turn out. So I'm going to add some dusty pink in here, okay? Oh gosh, it is a beautiful day to be beachy, let me tell you. It has been horrible days to be beachy. It has been living with air conditioning and so hot. And so I guess I should never complain about being beachy, right? Okay, here we go. And you might be able to hide some of that black that I pulled. I should have cleaned the sides of my image, and that would have taken care of that. Just take a microfiber cloth around the sides, because I got the ink on there. Now I'm getting the ink on my stencil, so I just have to be careful. So I'm going through all 4 of my colors. No, it wasn't, and I've had migraines. I don't know why. Like, I've been having them, but oh goodness, they're no fun. They're just no fun. And I love to paint, and I love like DIY, like household things. And then I got finally some Alex drawers for my office. So I'll do a tour for you guys when it's all done. I'm so excited I can see how my office is going to look in my head, and I'm so excited. All right. So now what I'm going to do before I remove this, I'm going to take this and just put it over that. Now, is it going to line up perfectly right out of the gate? No. No, it doesn't work that way, my friends. Will it be close if we're lucky? Okay, I'm just going to try to wipe up some of this ink here, the excess. It would have been good to do before, but you know me, I get too excited to craft with you guys, and then I forget. All right, so this is what we've done before. I can see the etchings, okay? So I'm just going to bring this in here, and I can see this little petal sticking out. Look how easy that was to line up. So once, I always say, get yourself in the ballpark and then find your seat. This is so useful. I know you look at it and you're like, yeah, but it's just the stamp packaging. But combined, as you saw, that little trick combined together, so helpful. Now, because I have this on my blending tool already, I'm going to go in with this dark color, okay? And then I'm just going to be careful, LOL. You guys know I'm heavy-handed. You know it. I freely admit it, but it's okay, right? So I'm just blending that dark color because I'm right here with it, okay? And this would be dark. So I'm blending where I feel it would be dark, and I'm just gonna go backwards through my inks. So same thing like when I teach an artist marker class. Oh yeah, always ready for some crafty fun. I don't care, headache, whatever it is, you gotta have the crafty fun. All right, so I'm just going in over that. And you know what? It may make these petals a little darker, but ask me if I hate that. I don't hate it. I don't hate it at all. I love it. So see, I'm stretching it out with that color. And you know, maybe we don't go through all 4 of the colors. Oh my gosh, look at, I have to blend that. Look at that. Oh my gosh, you guys, look how pretty. Oh, all right. And then this one here and this one here, I'm not even going to go to the next color. I'm going to wipe off my little brush, okay, because I have that dark one. Then I'm going into that pink, and I'm just lightly going to come on the edge. Oh, look at that. Look at that. Okay, we need a drum roll, please, somewhere. Somehow, we need a drum roll because this is going to be so pretty. Oh, look at that. Look at that. And luckily, my ink is kind of on this side, so I could always trim it and make it a bit of a shorter card if I had to. All right, and I'm using the etchings on my stencil. Look, easy peasy. I took a few minutes in the beginning, but you know what? So super simple now. Now what we're going to do is we're going to come in, and I'm starting with a strawberry because that's what I just ended with. Okay. So I'm just looking at my petals, which flower it's coming from, because I don't think I'm going to go all the way to that dark color this time. So I'm just blending on my strawberry pretty heavy. Okay. Because I think we're only going to do a few of the colors this time. I don't think we're going to use all of them. Now, I think it's great as you move through to mix and match the petals. So you don't have to go through all the colors on all the petals, right? This is going to give you that distinct difference. Now, you also could go wild and crazy, and you could bring in, now this is one of my favorite color combos. I don't remember if I did it last time I was here or not, probably because I love it so. It is the Sun-Kissed Delights. Love that color combo. It is so gorgeous. And when you add it into here, you get a peachy tone because you're mixing that peachy orangey tone with this pink, and you get just a gorgeous, gorgeous peach and some corally colors. It's just stunning. So my homework from this class would be to have you try a color combo you haven't tried before, okay? Pull something off. I am now in Kennebunk. I used to be in Bangor, and I am now a proud Kennebunkian. I'm just going to blend this because my line looked a little harsh. So I'm just going to blend it. I wiped my brush off. I don't want to lose that lightness, but I also don't want that harsh line. And as you know, these are dye inks. So they do their job, but they're doing their job while I'm talking. They're dyeing that paper, okay? So they're doing their job while I'm doing mine. So we're both working hard here. Now this one's easier because you have the leaves to help you line it up. So this one's easy to line up with those nice big leaves. Okay. And for that, we're going to bring in Jade Dreams. So the ink colors, the only thing, and you can actually subscribe and get the Rose Reverie, or you can wait until August 5th. It'll be available. We do have lots of beautiful products in there. Stamp Wheel 2.0, of course, all those fabulous gadgets. The micro blending brushes, which are my favorite. With this, I'm going to go right to Raspberry Sunset. Okay, talk about crazy pants. Crazy pants. All right, I'm just going to add a little depth in here. Okay, so change your colors, mix and match. Use all different members of the family. So Carissa said that yesterday. She's like, use a different family member. So, you know, you don't always pull the same family member. You know, like if you need help on needlepoint, you're probably not going to call your Uncle Bill. You're going to call to Desiree, you know, and say, Aunt Desiree, I need some help. Or maybe Aunt Desiree doesn't know how to needlepoint and Uncle Bill does, but you know who to call for what situation is where I'm going. I'm going the long way around, but you get what I did. Oh, Cheryl. Well, I have to go up to Bangor because I still have stuff in my house. So I gotta empty the house so I can rent the house. All right, so we're going to Misty Sage. And if you ever make it down here to Kennybunk, let me know. You can find, I'm just on Facebook. I love to meet you guys in person. It is so much fun. And if we're in Kennybunk, that's where my craft room is. We could craft. All right, getting the green in there. Now this green right here, because it's on the edge of my piece, is gonna be dark, right? Okay, now I'm doing the same thing because I'm not building with this stencil. This is what we call at Altenew a simple coloring stencil. Okay, and what that means is it's not going to build those layer of colors. If you want to have layer of colors, you're going to have to build that. Okay, so that's what we're doing here. And oh, green opal, I mean, yes, please. All right, okay, and look, you want to keep darkness, the lightness shows the dark and the darkness shows the light, okay? And what that means is having both of those, darkness and lightness in areas, whether they're, like Carissa was saying yesterday, she wasn't specific in adding areas like I am. I'm strategic. She just went in and started blending and had a good old time. That works too. So just having, you need to have the lightness to show the darkness and you need to have the darkness to show the lightness. So make sure you have both of those and your project will be a home run every time. And it's always a home run because you made it. All right. Okay, and these leaves are going to be dark, okay, because they're hidden by these flowers. This one's even curled here. So I'm going to leave it. It would be lighter at that tip, and it would be dark right where it's curling. So I'm going to Mossy Meadow. This is number 3 in the family. Okay. Okay, but this is going to be really dark because that flower is going to overhang. And if you've ever seen Erin Tasneem, she is on the design team and she does videos and she explains this by like cupping her hands so you can kind of see shadows and such. So watch some of Erin's videos if you better want to understand where to add the depth and definition. I don't feel like I'm a pro at it. I feel like I know enough to be dangerous. So I just add it where I think it looks nice and I go with it. So that's my suggestion to do is just make it until you're happy. And once you're happy, that's good. Woo! Got a motorcycle going by there. Yes, please. Oh, it's beautiful today. It is. It's like 67. It is fantastic. There's a breeze. It is the quintessential perfect Maine day. All right. And these ones, I'm adding quick color because holy Toledo, Brandy, this time goes so fast. And I talk fast too, but whew, Brandy's got us in a speed warp, crafty speed warp. Okay, I got it, Brandy. I got it though. It's all right. We got this. Okay. I didn't try 3 cards like I did last year. I wanted to give you some good tips on the blending. So I'm like, we'll stick with that this year. Okay, so here is our finished card panel here, okay? All right, so we got this. Look how pretty. Now, what we're gonna do to make this even more magical, I'm putting this at midnight, the hole in my stamp wheel, okay? And why is that important? Well, remember I was telling you earlier, I was stamping, I wasn't paying attention because I was like, am I logged on? Do I have everything I need? I was all excited to see you guys and I missed stamps because I didn't pay attention. So I'm putting this at 6 o'clock where I always do, right, at 6 o'clock. Okay, so I can restamp this over and look at how that pops now with that obsidian on there. So pretty. Now, I forgot the stencil I was going to use, so I'm going to pull a new one out. This will be coming out soon. Soon. It'll be coming out soon. So I've got a geometric and a floral, right? Geometrics and florals love together. I've got my mint chalk ink and I have a very used blending tool, but that's okay. Okay, so what we're going to do is we're just going to add a little bit of this around. So I'm not even going to mask. I'm not going to die cut. I'm just going to go in with my tool, my trusty tool. Because if I go a little over, it's okay because I'm using a light enough color. Okay. I'm just trying to purposefully not blend right on my drawing. Now I'm going to hold it with one hand and lift it up because I got that ink on there. Look how beautiful that's coming out. Now, do we have to go all the way down? Nope. We're crafters. Do we have to do anything? Nope. But I'm going to make it, oh, I made a mess down here because my blending tool's older. I'm going to just blend it down there. It was softer at the top. I liked it more at the top, but I'm not hating this. Not hating this at all. And we have 3 minutes. Holy Toledo. I am using the Build a Garden Rose Reverie. If you're a subscriber, hint, 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 you have this at home. If you're not a subscriber, this will be out August 5th. It'll be ready and raring for you to go. If not, check out at Altenew. We have lots. Put in rose. We have lots of beautiful rose stamps, but I wanted to give you guys a sneaky peek because this is a special occasion. This is very special. I mean, we're with Brandy here today. It's a super special occasion, so had to bring out all the fabulousness. So, sentiment, right? We can go lots of different places, and my card base is crooked, so I'm tilting my stamp wheel. If you're like, why is she tilted? Because I want to make sure this is straight. Now I am going to tuck my sentiment right up in here. Okay. And so that's where my sentiment is going to live. I think, famous last words, I think we're straight. We need a t-shirt with that, Brandy. I think it was straight. Okay, and nope, it's a little, well, my card base is a little crooked in the thing. So I guess make sure you start out straight, I guess is the moral of that story. All right. Stamp art says,
I know, Bridget, I know I'm not straight, so I don't need that t-shirt.
Oh gosh. All right. There we go. So we have that as our card. Let's take it out of the stamp wheel because although the stamp wheel is absolute perfection, when you're showcasing a card, you don't want to see the sticky mat. You want to see the beautiful card. So if yours is sticking like that, I don't want to damage my card. Okay, you flop it and you peel. Okay. And look at that, no tearing, not one bit of tearing. And to finish this, because again, special occasion, look at that on the gold. I mean, just will be stunning. I will trim a little bit because when I was trying to pull, I shouldn't have pulled. I know better. I'll trim that. And actually, this doesn't look too bad, my black that went. So that's our card for today, my friends. And I hope you check out the Build a Garden subscription. It is a great way to build up all these tools. You get one free every month. I mean, who doesn't want a blending tool every month, Brandy? Can you think of anybody you know? I don't think so.
All right, you guys, we have a giveaway that we need to draw for. And Altenew is going to be providing two, count them, two $25 gift cards. So, yes. Yay! All right, let's go ahead and draw for that winner. First one is going to Paula. Paula's last name starts with an F and ends with an R. Yay! And then our second winner is Janie. Last name starts with a J and ends with an S.
Awkward dancing. Brandy, you can awkward dance with me. You can awkward chair dance. Yeah, but your dancing isn't awkward. Your dancing is fabulous. So.
All right, you guys. Thank you so much for joining us with Altenew. We are going to be heading over to Zoom if you are a premium VIP member.
Ooh.
you haven't registered for that Zoom link, head on over to the VIP portal. There will be a place there where you can register, and I'll see you at 2 o'clock. Take care. Bye-bye.